Assalamu alaikum class 10th. Hope you all are fine. Before starting my lecture, I want to take a quick recap of the previous lecture that was about Zulfikar Ali Bhutto government and about his reforms. His famous reforms were nationalization of the industry, nationalization of the banks and insurance company, labor reforms and agriculture reforms. Today, my topic is what was the impact of the nationalization of the industry on education, commerce and trade. Firstly, I discuss about the positive impact of the nationalization on industry. As you can see in your book page 8, the exploitation of the labor was ended by the nationalization and the salaries and the other benefits increased and industry began to pay all duties and the taxes to the government which increased the national income. Capitalist class was discouraged and the government controlled the prices of the industrial goods. But negative impacts of the nationalization on the industry create government expenditure increase by taking control of the all industrial units, and labor units took advantages of the political freedom and went on strike. Labor went on strike for seeking more benefit, so the speed of the work become slow gradually, and the salaries staff did not perform their responsibility seriously. This promotes the corruption in the country. The second heading is education. Positive impact of the nationalization on education are Bhutto nationalized many private schools. This benefits the employee as well. Concession in the transport fare was given to the students, and many medical, engineering, and professional units were established for the students. School and colleges was upgraded. Teacher The negative impact of the nationalization on education, it creates burden on the government to pay the salaries from the national income, which increase the financial burden, and more concession on the fare create tensions between the transport owner and the students. Unlimited liberty made students negligent in their studies, and student union because of the political influence was the great threat to the peace and the security of the country. Commerce and trade. The positive impact of the nationalization on the commerce and trade is it increased the production of the industries. The in trade balance of Pakistan improved and export was increased. Even the vegetables and onions began to export. Agriculture reform increased farm productions, which enhance national and the foreign trade. Negative impact of the when we are talking about the negative impact of the nationalization on commerce and trade, it create inflation. Inflation means that कीमतों का जो है वो बढ़ जाना. Inflation affected the salaried class. Devaluation यानी कि रुपए की कदर का कम हो जाना. Devaluation of the currency increase the process. The negative impact of the nationalization on commerce and trade is inflation. Inflation means कीमतों का बढ़ना. Inflation affected the salaried class and devaluation of the currency. Devaluation of the currency मतलब कि रुपए की कदर का कम हो जाना. Increase the prices of the goods, and the import of the luxury goods increase. Increase in the oil prices in 1973 affected the trade balance of Pakistan. 1973 Constitution. which was introduced by Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. It has 12 points which is mentioned in your book. Number 1 is preamble. Preamble objective resolution. In preamble, you can see that objective resolution was included in this resolution as it was included in 1962 Constitution and 1956 Constitution. And this Constitution sovereignty belongs to the Allah Almighty. Sovereignty belongs to the Allah Almighty, and the people representative would use their power as a secretary within the limits of the Quran and the Sunnah. Second heading is written constitution. As the previous constitution of Pakistan, this constitution was also the written constitution, and it has 280 articles, 12 sections, and the 6 judicial record. Number third heading is the federal constitution. Like the previous constitution, Pakistan has been declared as a federal state in this constitution, which consists of 4 provinces: Punjab, Sindh, Balochistan, and KPK, and federal capital Islamabad, and adjoining areas, which is called the FATA and PATA. FATA stand for Federally Administrated Tribal Area, and PATA stands for provincially administrated tribal area. Semi-rigid constitution. It's mean this constitution was the semi-rigid constitution. The method of the amendment in this constitution is 2/3 majority of the parliament is required. 2/3 majority of the parliament is required to amend in this constitution. National language in this constitution, Urdu was declared as the national language of Pakistan, and the official language of Pakistan is English. Islamic constitution. This constitution is Islamic constitution. Islam has been declared as the state religion in the Constitution of Pakistan. It has been declared essential for the President and the Prime Minister to be Muslim, and the official name of the country is Islamic Republic of Pakistan. And the next heading is independence judiciary. The grantee has been provided for an independent judiciary. The judges are paid handsome salaries and the job security. The judiciary have been separated from the executive. Parliamentary constitution. According to the Constitution of the 1973, the National Assembly will have the tenure of the 5 years, and the parliamentary form of the government was introduced in the country, where the head of the country is the president and the head of the government is the prime minister, and the president is elected by parliament and the provincial assembly, whereas the prime minister is elected by the majority of the national assembly. Next heading, supremacy of the constitution. If any person abrogate the constitution, he will be prosecuted. यानी कोई भी शख्स अगर कानून के ख़िलाफ़ वर्ती करता है तो उसके ख़िलाफ़ कानूनी कार्रवाई की जाएगी. Constitution institution. In the Constitution of 1973 has been set up several institutions like Council of the Common Interest, National Economical Council, National Finance Commission, Election Commission of Pakistan. Bicameral legislature. The parliament will consist on 2 houses, upper house and the lower house. Upper house, which is called the Senate, and the lower house, which is called the National Assembly. Upper house, the tenure of the upper house is a 6 year, and the tenure of the National Assembly is 5 years. And upper house or Senate have once your 4 member, while the lower house or National Assembly have 342 members, and the total members of the parliament is 446. Fundamental Fundamental rights is the last heading of this topic. The citizen have all the fundamental rights. The parliament and the provincial assembly cannot make any law that negates any fundamental right. For further detail, you can see in the page number 10, 11 and 12. The Constitution of 1973